In the sunshine. It's not quite sunny yet. Huh? Yeah. That's quite cool. Good morning on this refreshing early hour. Day 4? Day 4. Hello. First night sleeping in high altitude. I slept right. Had dreams about zombies. Nothing unusual. Gemma woke me up in the early hours, going to the toilet. And for a split second I thought she might be a zombie. Because I couldn't see anything, it was really dark in the room. And she wasn't making any noises. But I suppose if you were a zombie, you would probably be moaning. You reckon?
Probably.
But yes, I'm gonna go this way. I'll show you these guys this beautiful countryside, mountainside hotel. The pretty flowers. So the ladies are set up already. And there's a swimming pool.
So nice, thank you so much.
And a lovely little fountain there. And that there is our dining room.
Do you reckon we can get in that way this morning?
I don't think it's locked.
Do you think we'll try?
If not, there's a door over there. But yeah, so we're gonna have breakfast and catch you later. How did you sleep, Gemma?
Not at all.
Oh. How did you sleep, parents?
Until 4 o'clock, and then there was multiple snoring and peeing.
But
Not
from
in
me.
our room.
Mum, have you got your rainbow thing on you?
How did you sleep, Nancy?
Well, I was okay, except there was these two girls in the room next to me, and they would not shut up.
I have no idea who you mean.
That's joking.
Right, who remembers what our plan for today is?
Our plan for today is we're visiting the school, and we may be going to some more Inca or pre-Inca sites, I forget, and we're having a home-hosted lunch.
Yep.
And we're
Lunch.
and we're back here by about 3 o'clock, and then there's dinner.
3:30.
tonight. Okay, and then there's dinner tonight somewhere, but I'm not sure where.
Hey,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay.
That is the itinerary for today, roughly. Mountains in the background, and the sun's come up, so now it's warming up. So lovely. She's over here.
Is by the cross and also the mourning that they keep. Usually the elder people is that they keep the mourning, that is wearing the black cloth for 1-2 years in most of the cases. If they are still young, they are gonna keep the mourning for 2 years before they restart their life with someone in the community. Otherwise, if it's before, it can be an offense to the family and to their children. So no. This one is the shrine that you see on the right hand side. It's the sign that there was a car accident here and someone passed away. So the relatives, so someone died in the house, in here, and here on the right hand side you can see this shrine. Oh, this is very fascinating. Did you see that? The flower?
Yeah.
Not only the flower, a glass with the fermented drink chicha.
Yeah.
It's part of the culture that we consider when someone dies, the person doesn't die at all. The spirit of the person start a journey from this world according to the strong influence of the Catholic religion to the paradise or to the hell. That is according to the behavior of the person. So, but in this case, when they are leaving this kind of offerings, they are trying to help to the spirit of the person to reach the paradise. So that means dead people, they are not considered dead at all. They are still with us. How we can remember to these people and how we can say that they are still alive? When we bring some stuff to decorate the shrines, the tombs, or the different graves. So that means if we talk about the funeral culture, I mean, the way how we bury to our relatives, is not really we bury and we forget about the person. Not. We have to come back. I mean, we have to go to the cemetery to visit to our relatives at least once a month, taking with us the flowers and some other food to feed them. So cremation is not accepted in this culture, because if we cremate, means the spirit of the person is not going to reach never ever the paradise or the world of the spirit. So for that reason, we can use any spot to bury our relative, or if the person passed away as a consequence of the car accident, we believe that the spirit of the person is going to stay here. And also, we come periodically to this place. But vehicle, they can be considered as a poor people. But so, and these people, they are not poor because they don't need a car. So to go from one place to another one, they are walking. Water is coming from the mountains. They don't need the government supply to all of them, because they can consume the shamans and the midwives for the delivery of the baby. When someone helps for the delivery of the baby, the midwife needs to use scissors to cut the umbilical cord off. It depends. If you don't disinfect the scissor, the midwife might provoke infection and the lady and the baby as well. They know about that, and they don't use this avocado not only as part of their nourishment, not only to eat. How the Incas used it. So that is carrizo, which is a kind of bamboo with a hollow in the middle that is going to be used as a kind of mat for the roof.
Our hotel has that.
Exactly, the hotel has the same system. But normally when we build the house, we use the eucalyptus trees to build the gable, to make some gables. But the gables are very slender, I mean, they are not strong enough. So on top of these gables, we built another bed using these bamboos. On top of this bed of bamboos is when we place all the roof tiles that we call tejas. But it's not just the tiles. We have to use something as glue. What is the material that we use as a glue to stick the roof tile? It's the dirt soaked with the water. So that means that it's the mat which is used as a kind of glue. So it's not as expensive to build a house in these areas. But the question is, who is considered a person who doesn't have any friend or any relative? Because part of the day, the way how the people are living in these areas is sharing, which is called reciprocity. So in the local language is aini. If I borrow something from you, tomorrow I'm gonna give you back the favor. For instance, if I am short of money, like for the plowing of my field, I can ask to my neighbor saying, can you help me with the plowing of my field? My friend's gonna say, okay, we will do it. But we have to start early in the morning, from 5 a.m. until 7 or 8 a.m. before they go back to their regular jobs. So that means when they work for these 2 or 3 hours, they are lending their power. So as part of the favor, they have to work for their neighbor after a while, in the same way, or in the construction of the house. So, and the person who doesn't have any friend or any relative is considered as the poor person, because the person is not going to have someone who's going to look after. The person is not going to have someone to barter their crop with. So, is the poor person. So here in the highlands, the poverty is according how the people see to the other villagers. So if you use your Western mind, so you are gonna see, and these people are living in the rustic way. So they are not having furniture, they are not having cars, they are not having heaters, but they don't need to have a car. They don't have, they don't need to have furniture, but they have the basic things that are making happy to them, covering all their expectations and also their necessities. So and just the people see that they are living in the poor conditions. I'm going to tell you one of my experience that I got hiking through the mountains in a moment. So you see the young lady girl passing by.
Let's
If she doesn't have any money to cook for her brothers and sisters, she doesn't need to go to the market. She doesn't need to go to the grocery store. Look at this. Do you see it hanging from the branch of the tree? What is that? A squash. She can pick it off the squash. That is to cook a soup or a main course. So that means everything that they need here is thanks to the nature. Dante mentioned this. These cultures, or the pre-Inca cultures, they understood if they want to cover all their necessities, they must have a straight contact with the nature that they call Pachamama and the sacred spirit. That is the reason why this culture were very spiritualist. They understood everything that they have is thanks to the Mother Earth and the nature. So yesterday when we went to the White Christ to take the picture of Cusco, we saw how the shamans were performing the offering to the Pachamama. It's because today, or since yesterday, the Pachamama is awake. And also this month is used for the weather forecast that I'm going to tell you in a moment. So, vámonos.